So what's going on, people? It's your boy the Messenger, and I'm back with some more messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, stay tuned, man. So women of today are recognizing green flags, you know what I mean, and healthy boundaries and that, you know what I'm trying to say, and which that's a good thing and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So they're practicing consistent effort and stuff like that. So for the guys that ain't making effort and stuff like that, this is it's not cutting it no more. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's just one of those things that um has to change, you know what I'm trying to say, because before, back in the days, men weren't putting enough effort and stuff like that, and women are seeing that today, you know what I'm trying to say, and they want this change and stuff like that. So when when most women, so excuse me, when most women get in relationships and stuff like that, or they're talking to someone during that talking stage, they see the look out for the green flags and red flags and stuff like that, and see it and call it out, you know what I mean, from early and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So I think that's a good thing, you know what I mean, because nobody wants to deal with someone that's not putting effort and is always one-sided and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So it's good when both party do try and stuff like that, put in effort, and is an equal give and take kind of relationship and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So, and also it's also good women are seeing that guys with emotional intelligence is something to value as well, you know what I'm trying to say. So which is a good thing, you know what I'm trying to say, because there's been times where women used to go for bad guys and stuff like that. I'm not saying that there are not women that don't go for bad guys and that nowadays and stuff like that, but now is a lot different, you know what I'm trying to say. Things are switching up a little bit and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So most women are looking for guys that have emotional intelligence and stuff like that, and good emotionally show affection and stuff like that. So which I think is a good thing, you know what I'm trying to say. So and no more of this breadcrumbing business, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But before, a lot of guys and stuff like that, men used to do a lot of breadcrumbing and that, you know what I mean. And even women, you know what I mean. There's some women nowadays and stuff like that that are breadcrumb men and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So it's just one of those things. So it's always good to set healthy boundaries and look out for red flags and stuff like that. So even on both sides, you know what I'm trying to say, you can go either way. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And yeah, I think it's a good idea for women to start calling out men, you know what I'm trying to say, if they're putting low effort and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So it's just one of those things there, you know. So calling out on the behaviors and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So it's just one of those things, you have to call it what it is, you know what I mean. Because if you don't call out what you see from early, you know what I'm trying to say, that's what you're gonna have to deal with throughout the relationship and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So if you end up calling your partner out on what they're doing, and you notice that time ago in the relationship and stuff like that, but your partner's gonna be like, oh, why you didn't tell me that before? We've been together all this time and you ain't told me this, you ain't told me that, you know what I'm trying to say. So we've been together 5 years, 2-3 years, or whatever the case may be, you know, and you ain't told me that, you know what I mean. So yeah, so I feel like when you spot something in that in the relationship from earlier, when you're talking to someone, you know what I mean, you don't want to come off like you're doing too much and stuff like that, but at the same time, you have to tell them, you know what I mean. So yeah, so it is what it is, and that's real talk. That's facts. Message.